Hello, I am back, this time on my other channel. Second live stream of the night. This time I'm going to be watching some old school wrestling. As the channel title suggests, welcome if you're watching me on this channel for the first time. Thanks for popping along. My toast just popped out. And I'm getting ready for some Halloween Havoc 1990. I'm watching it on the WWE network. I've got it paused on the other screen and I'm ready to go. Seems to be the shorter version. It's just over 2 hours. So obviously the network, it can't have the extra matches, which actually I'm relieved about because I don't feel like maybe close to 3 hours tonight. But yeah, this is always a fun one to rewatch. Okay, back in a minute. Okay, got myself some toast. Unfortunately, my VHS copy doesn't seem to be working anymore, so I've gone for the network. Yeah. So the shorter version means there's no Master Blasters, which is devastating, I have to say. But there you go. Still plenty of cheesy gimmicks, I'm sure, to enjoy. So here we go. This is Halloween Havoc 90, where terror rules the ring. 3, 2, 1, go. This music is so eerie. Oh, look at that early 90s graphic. Oh, the pumpkin. So cheesy. Yeah, you can tell someone just whacked that together on a computer.
Live in Chicago, Illinois, at the sold-out UIC Pavilion. It's Halloween Havoc 90. What a tremendous night of excitement. Halloween spirit is filling the air here, and we are going to have a tremendous program. And I'm Jim Ross here with Paul E. Dangerously. And Paul, we've got a tremendous night of excitement.
You call that a Halloween costume, Jim? What's with the hat? He looks like a detective.
I'm excited about the Havoc created by 4 title matches on the line in the high-impact wrestling of WCW tonight. It's going to be quite a night, ladies and gentlemen. Right now, let's go to our colleague, Tony Schiavone. Okay, Jim Ross and Paul E. Dangerously, we're all in the Halloween spirit here tonight in our first encounter of the Ricky Morton.
I really enjoy JR and Paul E together. Shame we didn't get more of it.
Which I know you said that they watch this show, and it won't be too long. but Fort Bad Street is under bad construction. But you know it's Halloween time. It's time for trick or treat. And baby, we're gonna trick the Midnight Express tonight. You know, somebody say something out. The big treat's gonna be all the people out there tonight is gonna see the greatest night of professional wrestling in the history of wrestling. Yes, sir.
They're just getting as many Halloween puns in as possible, aren't they?
Illinois. It is a special tag team event. Introducing first in the ring from Memphis, Tennessee, one half of the Rock and Roll Express, Ricky Morton. His tag team partner from Atlanta, Georgia, 218 pounds, Wildfire, Tommy Gray.
Oh, piss off. Again, they've got the crappy dub version of the Midnight's theme. So annoying. And not only is it not a patch on the actual theme, you can tell it's dubbed in as well. Those cheap gits. This was Cornette's last pay-per-view for WCW. Until '93, that is, when he made that one-off return.
Before we go any further, why is Tommy Rich teaming with Ricky Morton? Well, you know that the fabulous Freebird's injured Robert Gibson's knee, and Robert Gibson watching this event at home right now. Robert, we certainly wish you a speedy recovery. He'll be out of action somewhere between 6 and 8 months after having major reconstructive surgery in Atlanta, Georgia, just a little over a week ago. But why would Ricky Morton pick Tommy Rich as his partner? We all know rednecks can't rock and roll. Tommy Rich is a man that not only has a great background, he's former world's champion, but he's also a man that Ricky Morton trusts impeccably. I think they're going to do extremely well in this contest. I mean, do they rock and roll in Oklahoma? Of course they rock and roll in Oklahoma.
Is that true? Do rednecks not rock and roll?
Yeah, this is a long-standing feud, the rock and roll and the midnight.
Is it not in their DNA? Let me know. It's a burning question, damn it.
Robert Gibson forcing Morton back into the corner. See? Good sportsmanship by beautiful Bobby.
So Midnight Express against Ricky Morton, Tommy Rich. I think on the proper longer version, this match is like the third or fourth match. But on the shortened version, it's the first match. Paulie already getting on JR's case. Some dodgy early 90s hair there. I only just noticed actually that the ring ropes, they're orange and black to match, you know, like the Halloween pumpkin. That's great.
bigger rivalry in wrestling than the Midnight Express, and that was a right hand from downtown. Reversal of the Irish whip, but Eaton catches Morton coming in with the elbow.
Here he goes to the top, and nobody goes to the top rope better than beautiful Bobby Eaton.
Morton meets him coming down with the right hand. Good tackle by Ricky Morton on beautiful Bobby Eaton of the Midnight Express. Very fast-paced match. Crisscrossing. Morton got the better of the exchange.
Well, these guys are fast.
There he goes, upside down with a head scissor. Takes beautiful Bobby over. Tommy Rich nails him with the elbow.
Now, the Midnight has wrestled scientifically since point one in this match. Why did Tommy Rich have to throw a closed fist at beautiful Bobby?
Taking advantage of the moment. You know there's a lot of bad blood here. We don't expect a scientific match between these four men. Ricky Morton and Tommy Rich dedicating this match to Ricky's partner, as we said. Both men exchanging right hands. Ricky Morton and beautiful Bobby. Neither man wanting to give an inch there. There was a tag, line tag. I don't know if Morton saw that or not.
Beautiful!
Great teamwork by the Midnight Express.
That is what has won them not only the United States Tag Team Championship, but the World Tag Team title on 2 different occasions.
Great teamwork there by the Midnight Express. And now perhaps their experience and their tenure wrestling together will prove to be the deciding factor in this match as the momentum has turned. Sweet Stan over the top rope, nice clothesline.
And Sweet Stan using his martial arts skills, and nobody does that better than Sweet Stan Lane.
Another tag made. Bobby Eaton will be the legal man in the ring. Good drop toe hold by Stan Lane. And Eaton drops the elbow in the back of the head of Ricky Morton. And now the team of
Great teamwork.
Sweet Stan, the Midnight Express, have taken over on Tommy Rich.
It seems like the Midnight are more the fan favourites here.
Lateral press, leg grapevine. Referee got 2 on that.
It's an interesting game plan right here. What I would have done is worked on Tommy Rich because he's not used to this kind of tag team situation. But Morton now in deep trouble, and usually he looks for Robert Gibson for support.
Morton went for the shoulder block. Nobody there, but he met the...
He's not there to help out his little partner anymore. And now he's all alone, and here comes Cornette.
Keep your eye on Jim Cornette there.
A bit like the Four Horsemen at this time. I think the Midnight Express were seen by fans as like sort of cool heels. So in certain towns, I think they were probably more popular than the baby faces. Classic cheap shot with the tennis racket. Why the hell is the ring announcer on the telephone? Is he making a bet?
Robert Gibson is not here, and Tommy Rich is out of his element. Smart game plan.
Referee Nick Patrick having a few words there with beautiful Bobby Eaton. But the big story here is can Ricky Morton sustain the offense by the Midnight Express? Another savate kick by Sweet Stan puts Morton down.
Sweet Stan is staying with Ricky Morton. Once you notice it, don't let it even have a chance of getting towards his corner.
Sunset flip by Ricky Morton, but Cornette's got the referee distracted. In the meantime, beautiful Bobby came in with another cheap shot.
Notice how they suckered Tommy Rich into that. Right now, they know right now to keep Ricky Morton in the ring and Tommy Rich on the apron as long as they can.
Eaton raking the face, specifically the eyes of Ricky Morton on the top ring rope. Again, tagging in Sweet Stan. It's Stan Lane. Right hand downstairs on Ricky Morton, and he tosses him right outside. Cornette now distracting the referee,
which gives Sweet Stan enough time to do this. Morton slammed outside on the floor. He's got him up, slams him on the runway.
Here comes Bobby on the top rope. Rocket launcher.
Rocket launcher on the ramp. Awesome.
That's over. Robert Gibson is now going to have a partner in a hospital bed because there's no way that Ricky Morton can recover from this.
Morton tossed back inside, and now it just may be a matter of time. Lane going for a pin there.
1, 2, oh!
And Morton got out of it. Morton escaped perhaps instinctively, but in any event, he prevented a 3 count. Upstairs he goes, and over the top, a tag was made. There's a tag made. Morton's not aware of it. And what a neck breaker.
Oh! But notice it wasn't your standard neck breaker. He didn't turn him around. Beautiful Bobby utilizing everything they've done to Ricky Morton throughout the match. They're working on the neck and the top of the back.
They're killing him.
Slingshot backbreaker. Using the top rope for momentum.
1,
Lateral press. 2.5. 2.5. And Morton got the shoulder up.
And still Morton looking towards his corner, expecting Robert Gibson to be there for him. But Robert Gibson's not there, is he?
Lane again tags in. Ricky Morton desperately needs to negotiate his way to his corner. And Cornette again with a racket. The second time in this contest that Jim Cornette has gotten physically involved.
Tell you what, after this match, I don't think Ricky Morton's going to be singing a lot of rock and roll anymore, do you?
Morton's selling has to be some of the best ever in wrestling.
Draws Tommy Rich in.
Draws Tommy Rich in, which gives him the opportunity to throw him over the top rope.
The referee, unfortunately for Ricky Morton, was putting Tommy Rich back into the corner. Morton thrown over the top rope, and in World Championship Wrestling, that's an automatic disqualification. Morton ran shoulder first to the post, but he moved. He moved on Bobby.
Pardon.
He's got him up. A Japanese head scissor.
But he's still a long way from his corner. He's a long, long way from his corner.
Cornette kicking Ricky Morton. Again, the referee was with Sweet Stan. Midnight Express, very expert in positioning the referee to where the referee will be in the most disadvantageous position for the opponents of the Midnight Express.
You could have 2 referees. You could have
Inside cradle here. He'd be heavy. Oh, he could not hold him.
These guys are so smart at tag team. You could have as many referees as you want. They can
That over the top rope rule
anything they want.
was really dumb.
Are perfectionists at tag team wrestling.
I'm surprised they used it at this point.
Here he goes again to the top.
Watching this one very closely at home.
If he hits, you can write this one off.
Beautiful Bobby, one of the greatest high flyers in the sport. Standing atop the top rope, drops a leg. He dropped it all. That should be all.
That is it. He gets up from this. I tell you what, this guy's a miracle worker. Nobody in professional
He's
wrestling can
taking
get up
too
from
much
this.
time. He should be covering him right here.
It's a count. It's like Buster Douglas. Bobby needs to get back in his own corner.
He's up to 8. The count is 10. He's up there before he got to 10. I don't understand why the Midnight Express did not try to cover. They want this to be humiliating and have Morton counted out here at Halloween Havoc.
Sweet Stan setting him up for the kill right here.
All those karate kicks to the ribs on both sides. Using the left foot and the right foot very proficiently. Morton fires back, trying to mount some offense, but he's got a counter wrestle here. Right hand. Morton trying to shake it off. He's fighting back.
If he's smart, he'll make the tag.
Morton is fatigued at this point. Beautiful Bobby again has been tagged in.
Thought Morton was going to do his own version of the Hulk up there.
They hit him with this. There's no way he can get up. Here comes the rocket launcher. They nailed it on the runway. Can they do it here? They got the knees up. Morton buried his knees into the stomach. And right now, each man needs to make the tag. Whoever gets the tag is probably going to be the outcome of the winner of the match. Bobby Wilson has lost his breath there. It's knocked out of him. He's stands in. Stand. Ricky Moore tags in Tommy Rich. Rich and Sting Lane, the legal man. And Tommy Rich with right hand. Right now, Tommy Rich's best move is to keep the Midnight apart. Lane's in for the ride. Tommy Rich. There's a Thesz press. Beautiful Bobby. Stop the count. Morton. Right.
It's all breaking loose now. Tommy Rich, of course, part of a quiz question, winning the NWA title. Still can't believe that. Oh, jeez, that's so goofy. Crappy finish, but a good match. I'm digging Tony's Phantom of the Opera outfit. Oh boy, Sting, you goofed that line up. This segment is, well, such a guilty pleasure. Whoever edited this and did the sound was on crack or something. Sting. A sample of my black magic, Steve. The poor stagehand, she's taken hostage. Hey, Doctor, how's it going? Sting. I love it. They just he let the sparklers off and everything. He's behind you, Sting. Yeah, I'm okay. How are you? The commentators sell this like a pro, of course. Watching WCW Halloween Havoc 1990. And in case you guys don't know, it was Ole Anderson doing the voice of the Black Scorpion. Some more iffy gimmicks here with these Native Americans. The Freebirds are awesome though.
You know what's really repulsive about this whole situation? Rocky King. Rocky King has got on a pair of tights, just like Robert Gibson. Remember, Robert Gibson, the partner of Ricky Morton, that comprised the Rocky Road Express. Oh yes, Freebirds. Robert Gibson's knee was completely destroyed, and now they're making a mockery of it. They're wearing his tights just like he wears Rocky King, or Rocky King to me, Little Richard Marley, whatever. He's a goose. No, he's wearing it. That's Little Richard Marley, and he's a great. Not only is he a great wrestler, not only is he a great roadie, but he's the greatest impersonator since Rich Little. Look at that! What a great imitation of Robert Gibson. They're really proud that. And not only did they hurt Robert Gibson, but they hurt Alan Iron Eagle, mind you, which is why this match was signed.
And again, the heels have to be more over in this match, you would think. I doubt the fans even know who the hell the Renegade Warriors are.
Little Richard Marley, and that's what you want to call him. They call him a roadie. I call him a gopher. He's a flunky. That's all he is a flunky. He has no business being out here. He thinks he's really cool that he's dressed like Robert Gibson in the rock and roll tights and limping. What did you call him?
A flunky.
Now, you got a problem with me calling him a flunky? Then you can have a problem with somebody else. No, that's how I feel. I heard you call him a gopher. A gopher is a good word too.
Flunky and gopher. You don't hear those insults enough.
Nice chop there by Michael Hayes. Hayes in that multicolored hair. His head rammed to the turnbuckle.
Props to WCW for diversity here. Because you've got a black cameraman and then you've got Little Richard on the outside. Black manager. Not the real Little Richard, I should add.
Well, let me explain something to you, Paul. You may not understand this. I have friends in wrestling. You probably don't have too many friends in wrestling. I happen to have a lot of them that I cherish their friendship. Robert Gibson happens to be one of those people. I like Robert Gibson. He's a nice guy. His career could be over at the hands of the Freebirds. Cornette and the Midnight likes that. I don't like it. And if you don't like it, that's your problem. Well, you're taking this personally. You're really mad at these guys. You're damn right I'm mad at them. I don't like it a bit. Up and over goes Michael Hayes and the Freebirds. Timeout. Yeah, timeout. We don't have any timeouts. Why not? Now you're setting the rules. First you take it personally, and now you're setting the rules. Oh, yeah. Fix his hair. You know, I'm personally offended by the fact that you're biased. And you are biased. I'm not biased. You are biased. I'm going to call it like it is. I wasn't talking about wrestling skills. I was talking about personalities and attitudes. They're warped minds, right? Youngblood getting out of that corner. He knows that if given the opportunity, the Freebirds will keep him in that corner and double team.
This is the only time I've seen the Renegade Warriors. They must have had like a cup of coffee with the company.
This is what the Freebirds are about. They want to end careers. They want to stop the Youngblood from feeding their little Indian family. Send them back to bed.
Collar and elbow tie up. Youngblood with the advantage here. Chris Youngblood. Good reversal. Nice counter wrestling by Youngblood. Side headlock on Jimmy Jam Garvin.
I think this punk needs the same lesson an Allen Iron Eagle got.
Remember, ladies and gentlemen, still to come. 4 championships will be decided here at Halloween Havoc. That and so much more still to come. Good move there. Back to the side headlock. The Renegade Warriors.
You can really hear the heat between JR and Paul E.
He just kicked Michael Hayes' hand. That's disrespectful. Michael Hayes is a veteran. Michael Hayes has put in his time in this sport. He better not do that again.
Jimmy Garvin rakes the eyes of Chris Youngblood. The Youngblood counters very quickly, goes up from behind. He's got him rolled up. 1, 2, Randy Ensign. Oh! There's that left hand by Michael Hayes. Jimmy Garvin, belly to back suplex, and now Chris Youngblood is in trouble. As quickly as that, the Freebirds change the momentum and the complexion of this tag team event.
Sucking him in. Sucking him in.
Again, when the referee's back is turned. The second time tonight we've seen that move. When the referee's back is turned, goes somebody over the top rope. And now Hayes with that big chop.
Of course, we can talk about anything on this stream. Doesn't have to be wrestling. If you have any questions.
Hey now. Don't touch the roadie.
Hey, Anthony. Go for season. Hell yeah. Old school wrestling.
You know, in the past month, they have ruined 5 careers. They stopped 5 men from feeding their families on professional wrestling. And you're just
What's so great about that? Hey, if I lived at home with my mom and daddy like you do, I wouldn't care about somebody else making a living anyway. These guys got families to feed.
So?
That's a cheap shot.
Knee buried to the midsection by Jimmy Jam Garvin.
All's fair in love and wrestling.
And here comes Michael Hayes. And Hayes is
I love his tights. Not too much today, Anthony. Finished off Battlestar Galactica Season 2, which was really good. So halfway through now. Got a couple of seasons left. What, Battlestar Galactica? No. It's on BBC iPlayer. You can watch it on there. Also watch the new Aaron Sorkin film, Trial of the Chicago 7. Turn the tables on him with the sleeper. Which is really good as well. Yeah, the dog's fine. Well, he had a bit of diarrhea today, but should pass. The Freebirds are so great. Such great heels. Maybe. Not sure many people will be going trick-or-treating this year, though. Me and Mum will probably watch a couple of movies here. I'll go cinema in the evening. There'll be like there's a mystery film on that night. So no doubt that'll be a horror film. And then I'll be on the stream later that night. So I will be streaming that night, of course. So I have 3 or 4 movies planned for that day.
Halloween Havoc 90. We thank you, ladies and gentlemen, wherever you may be, for watching this pay-per-view. Hope you're enjoying it with your friends. And of course, we'll be back with you at Starrcade. We'll be talking about Starrcade a little bit later in the broadcast. I've already ordered it. December 16th, right? Chris Youngblood, correct. There it is! There it is! We may have it. But he hesitated for just a moment, allowing Chris Youngblood the opportunity to elevate.
That's pretty funny. I've already ordered it. I love that idea. He's going to be commentating at the pay-per-view, and yet he orders it. Maybe he was expecting to be fired. Or maybe he was just showing his loyalty, supporting the company.
Here comes Michael Hayes.
Bam!
The master of the cheap shot, and Hayes got that left hand in.
You know, if George Foreman ever learned to hit somebody like that, I don't care if he's 90 years old, he'll be Holyfield any day of the week.
Jimmy Garvin kicking Youngblood as he comes back into the ring. Slams him. Scoop slam. Another tag. Look for Youngblood's position. Wide away from his corner, and Michael Hayes drops the elbow on him. Lax press. An arrogant presser by Hayes perhaps prevented the 3 count.
Now, you see, he really didn't want to go for the pin right there. What he did was he laid all his body weight on Youngblood right there. Forced Youngblood to kick out. That exerts more energy, wears him down all the much more.
Thank you, John Love.
Oh!
You know, the pathological liar on television?
Yeah, that's the ticket.
Both men back up, and Hayes still trying to hold on, working on the neck.
Another American reference that flies over my head. John Lovell.
Got him right in the eye with a thumb, I believe. From where we were sitting, it looked like he got him right in the eye.
I think he just poked him in the nose, that's all.
Hayes missed with that elbow. High cross body by Youngblood. Can he hold Hayes down? Michael Hayes.
Nah, those little shits can piss off Anthony.
Back to that very basic move, Hayes, with his weight on
Bugging me on Halloween.
He's using that reverse chin lock to weaken the neck.
And the leverage. He's wearing him down. Every bit of energy right now that the Renegade Warrior is exerting, he's losing his breath. He doesn't have the breath anymore. He's wearing down the cardiovascular system. Obviously, that's going to be Sid Vicious's game plan tonight against Sting.
And we talk about that situation still to come, the heavyweight championship.
Well, luckily I live on the top floor of a flat, so I think we're probably safe. We can just turn the bell off.
Youngblood back up to the base. They're both exchanging right hands. Hayes off balance there. Slammed off the top rope. And now Chris Youngblood needs to make the tag.
Well, Michael made the tag.
Yeah, this match is dragging on a bit.
Youngblood and Garvin. Nice elevation by Mark Youngblood. Kick right to the face of Jimmy Jam Garvin. Double axe handle blows and a chop to the head.
But it's only 1 Youngblood and 2 Freebirds.
Double clothesline by Chris Youngblood. And the Freebirds are in trouble.
Freebirds flying around the ring.
Now taking it to the birds. Referee Randy Anderson trying to restore some order.
Gotta say they're doing their best to give them the rub.
Well, he should have been on the apron.
Watch out from behind.
Behind. There goes a roll up. He's got him rolled up.
Here it comes.
Wait a minute.
DDT.
Hayes from the outside.
He caught him.
The referee did not see it. It was a DDT by the birds. And the Freebirds are flying high at Halloween Havoc. Ladies and gentlemen, here are your winners, the fabulous Freebirds.
Beautiful win by the fabulous Freebirds. Nobody does it better than the greatest rock and roll band of all time. The Freebirds with a
It's time to rock and roll. Do, bum, 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 bum.
left hand and the belly to back suplex by Jimmy Can Norman, showing the great tag teamwork that has made the Freebirds World Tag Team Champions on more than one occasion. Look at the referee over there, the referees with Little Richard, and that gives Michael Hayes the opportunity. The ref didn't see it, and he
Pow!
the Freebirds with a victory, and Tony Schiavone.
My second favorite DDT in wrestling, after Jake the Snakes. Whoa, nice robe.
Tony Schiavone, in a short time, 4 men get to enter that ring with no good guy, bad guy scenario. 4 men.
Oh, hey, Tams, how's it going?
Get to be all man. No strings attached. The prize, the World Tag Team title.
Yeah, this is a classic Horseman promo. Double A on form. Maybe your own.
Tonight in Chicago,
Chicago! Woo!
we will walk
Meow.
to the World Tag Team Championship, and then we watch Big Sid Vicious take the world title from Sting.
Woo!
Sting is Halloween. The trick is to get out alive. And this is your treat, Sid Vicious, the man that rules
Who's the wild?
Horseman forever.
Woo!
Let's go back to ringside.
I love it. Yep, I am.
The following contest is
Here we go. My match of the night coming up.
It is set for 1 fall with a 1.
Maybe the greatest Nasty Boys match ever.
Introducing
Doom, bum, bum.
challengers from New York City, Jerry Sags.
Not yet, but I'll probably get some. Not that I'll be giving them out, of course.
The number 3 ranked tag
They're all
team
for me.
world today.
Ha ha ha.
They're street smart, raised on the streets of New York City.
Doom,
My colleague
bum,
Paulie
bum,
Dangerously,
bum,
president of their
bum,
fan club, of
bum,
course, of
bum,
Jordan
doom,
chapter.
bam, 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 bam.
Oh, this is a tough duo. This
Pretty
will be
cool
a
theme
tough
for the
battle,
Nasty
and
Boys.
as you will see, and indeed we are all in the Halloween spirit. But could it be the Frankensteiner? It was made for tonight.
And ladies and gentlemen, their opponents from Detroit, Michigan. Total combined weight, 525 pounds. They are the United States Tag Team
Yeah,
Champions.
I do. I was having jelly babies the other night, actually, on the stream.
They are intense.
Dun, dun.
And they're going to get it on right now. We're not going to wait for the bell to sound. Rick Steiner and Knobs in the ring. Sags and Scott Steiner on the outside. Oh, they are moving. They are laying the letter to each other. You know, it was a nasty boy.
This is a legit brawl.
Right here in this building 4 weeks ago. And it looks like the Steiners don't like it, do they? Huh? The Steiners were busted open at the beginning in the face after the contracts were signed for this very match. Scott Steiner ran into the steel railing while the dog-faced gremlin.
Whoa, insane.
Steiner down, they got 1 more to go.
He hit the railing so hard, he went into the crowd.
I smell a title change. I smell a title change right here.
Jerry Sags has got Scott Steiner up on the top turnbuckle. The referee's outside trying to break up the other two.
He's going for a superplex.
But he reverses it. Scotty Steiner reverses it. Sags up on that top turnbuckle. I'm not so sure the match has even started. Here comes the belly to belly.
Belly to belly off the top. He took him out of his damn boots.
Bunch of animals here. Bunch of animals cheering something like that.
The crowd are hot for it.
And an elbow by Brian Knobbs. Brian Knobbs and Jerry Sags. Rick Steiner back in. The Steiner's so irate. If you watch our broadcast, you know that when the contracts were signed for this very match tonight at Halloween Havoc, after the signing, the Nasty Boys attacked the Steiners. They hit the Steiners in the face with a championship belt.
So gutted I never saw the Steiner brothers live.
It was Brian Knobbs who power slammed Scott Steiner on a table, destroyed it.
They were really special at their peak.
This one is for the United States Tag Team Championship.
Beautiful back elbow right there by Jerry Sags. You know, the Nasty Boys are cool enough to play Atlantic City, and they're tough enough to walk around the South Bronx with the winnings taped to their foreheads.
This with a clothesline there.
Not sure I've ever had them. Oh, here we go. Bit of pump handle action. Boom!
NCAA All-Americans at the University of Michigan. What athletes?
Oh, my. Oh, my. What are they going to do to him?
Sags up on the shoulder.
Bulldog off the top.
Oh, my God, what a move.
I've seen the Steiner line. I've seen the DDT off the top rope. I've even seen the Frankensteiner, but I've never seen that.
Wait a minute. The chair from behind. Again, the referee was chastising Rick Steiner for entering illegally.
I smell title change.
They didn't make the tag.
2.
They didn't make the tag. A near fall here.
But they got him worn down. The damage has been done. He was hit by the chair. If they work on him more, they'll be the next United States Tag Team Champions.
Side slam there by Brian Knobbs of the Nasty Boy.
The tide has turned.
Working on the back of Scott Steiner. Nailed by the steel chair. Remember earlier in the match, he was sent to the steel railings. The smaller the back, the lower part of Scott Steiner's back has got to be injured. There is a power slam.
Beautifully done, too. You know, it's
lateral press. 1, 2 and a half. 2 and a half here. Let him hold his back.
Oh, he's hurt. He's hurt. You know, that back was hurt earlier 4 weeks ago when they slammed him on the table. Scotty Steiner is not a healthy wrestler right now.
By the way, if I can set it up, I'm thinking of doing live streams on Twitch sometimes. I've been told all I need to do is set up a watch party. I've already got a Twitch account, so I'll look into it. It'll be another way maybe of creating more interest. Some more pump and action hand. Yeah, because I know to play games on there, you need to have like a games console to hook it up, but apparently you can just do streams without needing a console. So I'll look into it. Love this match. Would like to see more Nasty Boy Steiner's match. More Halloween Havoc streams over the coming weeks. Next couple. I'll also be doing 91, 92, possibly 89. And we'll do at least another WWE, WWF show. Pardon. And speaking of WCW, I am making my way through every pay-per-view from the 1990s from WCW. So you can expect Capital Combat 90 review coming soon. Return of RoboCop. So look out for that on this channel. Belly to belly. He nearly took his damn head off. Oh. Sick bump. Spike pile driver. Insane. Boom. I'm thinking The Exorcist, Anthony. Could even do a second one. We'll see how it goes.
Championship wrestling. It is man on man. This is a competitive fires are burning brightly in this one.
He's smart. Rick in. And while Sags is badly hurt from the laceration on the top of the head, Knobs is at full strength, and he goes back to work on the lower back of Scotty Steiner. I'm telling you, I smell upset here.
The Nasty Boys are not deviating from their game plan. They knew what they wanted to do. They wanted to work on one of the Steiners. It has happened to be Scott Steiner. They wanted to work on one body. It's the lower back, and they've done a magnificent job of punishing the Steiners in one of the most physically intense United States tag team battles I've ever witnessed. Great right hand, but it's not enough. And Knobs runs him right back into the turnbuckle.
Knobs knows he has to turn up the heat right here. Whatever game plan they had, they got to put it into motion now because one Nasty Boy is badly hurt.
Yeah, I think he's going to be all right. He's back up on the apron. He may be a little...
Here he goes.
He's going to be all right. His guys are tough. Knobs, hold him on. Make sure that Scott Steiner doesn't make the tag. Again, Rick Steiner comes in. Referee Mike Atkins doing a lot of discretionary officiating because this one has been on the verge of being out of control on more than one occasion. And there's the Boston Crab.
This pay-per-view's worth watching just for this match.
This guy is busted open and it doesn't even bother him. Notice that.
It's actually the pay-per-view. Nice. Great counter. At least the shorter version. I think if you had all the other matches, which I guess I'm guessing are mostly useless filler matches, then it might not be as good.
Beautiful game plan by the Nasty Boys. No matter what you do to them, these guys just keep the right in the eye. Steiner fighting back. Inverted atomic drop and make the tag, Scott Steiner. These fans sitting on the edge of their seat. What a physical contest this has been. We have seen 2 upsets already. Candyman Brad Armstrong beating the previously undefeated JW Storm.
Oh yeah. Candyman Brad Armstrong. Well, fitting, I guess, for the Halloween season. I think they should have given the Nasties at least a short run with the belts. Would have been a great, surprise to have them beat the Steiners for them. Here we go. Frankensteiner.
Ladies and gentlemen, the winners and still United States Tag Team Champions, the Steiner Brothers. Wait a minute, right here, hold it. Right here, they're attacking them right here. They got the Steiners in the ring. We're watching this in replay. Let's come back in the ring. Look, they got him again. They got him with those belts. They got him from behind here. Beautiful. They're stomping away. This is the law of the street. If you lose the fight, win the war. John Steiner hit right in the face again with those belts. Sags was battered and bloody. The Could have gone either way. What a contest. The referee thrown down. The Nasty Boys ramming Rick Steiner's shoulder first into the ring post. They may have dislocated his shoulder right there.
They're going to do it to him again.
Oh, good Lord, right into the post. Scott Steiner's got to take care of his brother. I think the Nasty Boys have finally gone to the locker room. Well, here's what happened just moments ago.
Well, the Nasty Boys put over pretty strong in defeat. Ding, down, down, down.
Okay, I tell you, tremendous battle. You saw it right here. They are still the U.S. Tag Team Champions. Ricky probably still in the back. I know he took quite a blow in that double team right on the post, but Scotty, congratulations.
Thank you very much, Tony. Just like I promised the people of Chicago and all across this great nation, I told everybody there's going to be blood and guts, and it's not our blood that's on my uniform. Nasty Boys, I told you before, you bit off more than you can chew when you mess with the Steiner brothers. And Nasty Boys, what you did to my brother afterwards, he ain't done with you. And wherever we go, you're going to get just the same.
All right, Scotty, what's that? Is that a concessionaire there?
I told you the Steiners aren't so tough. Even the Nasty Boys. It's the
Nasty Boys! I love the way he reacts to that. His little gargoyle-like laugh.
They've been walking around real bad and full. They think they're scared. We're not scared. Your brother don't know his name, and you're never there. The war's just begun, baby.
You need subtitles to understand knobs there.
I guess you're really happy about this, huh? You got anything to say? You're going to babble like an idiot.
Oh, you see, when you want to mess with New Yorkers, that's what happens in a second-class town like Chicago. You just go down flat on your back.
I know the situation between the Steiners and the Nasty Boys isn't over. We'll try to have an update on the Scott Steiner, but right now, let's go back up to the ring.
A second-class town like Chicago, hey? The quality just keeps coming. Do 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 do. Dun, dun, bum, bum. Do do.
Charlotte, North Carolina, weighing 242 pounds. He is 6 times former world heavyweight champion, Nature Boy, Ric Flair. They have their game faces on, no doubt about it. The legendary Ric Flair.
Ding 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 ding. Bam 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 bam. Some jazz porn music. Can't beat it. Bam 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 bam. Do do. The team of doom. Bum, bum. Bam 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 bam. Do 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 do.
College football players, both double tough
It's great. It's great just being here. You know, had you named this show Halloween Greetings, none of this would have happened. But no, you see, you people had to name it Halloween Havoc. So the Black Scorpion. That's the prize they are fighting for, Paul. The heavy tag team championship of the world.
You guys are really getting a treat tonight with my singing and humming over both streams.
You want to make a prediction? I don't know. This was almost too close to call. I really think that at one time thought that Flair and Anderson would have the opportunity to upset the world champions. I don't know. This was just too close to call. Reed and Simmons, I agree with their manager. He calls himself the Godfather. Theodore are long. It will be Arn Anderson, who many people consider to be the finest tag team wrestler in the sport today. Starting out against Ron Simmons, who was a four-time football All-American at Florida State University. He retired his jersey season before last for Florida State. I'm calling it now. I think the horse will get the belt. Simmons with that power shoves Anderson down. Anderson, known as the enforcer of the Horseman, has one of the most deadly left hands in the sport. He's a southpaw, but he cannot match up strength for strength with Ron Simmons. Oh, very few people can. I mean, this is one big powerhouse. Not only was he a runner-up for the Heisman Trophy, this is one of the best powerlifters in the world today. He's a double tough individual. The collar and elbow, Anderson trying to keep that base wide and forcing Simmons to the ropes. No clean break. And whipping that left hand. Simmons ducked out of the way and nailed Arn with one of his big right hands. Oh, he's going to suplex him onto the floor. Trying to suplex him right above us here. But Simmons with that great strength counters. Drops that headbutt on Anderson again. Three of them. Anderson knocked outside. Ric Flair comes in to get involved. But so does Hacksaw Butch Reed. Flair, who just exited the ring to go check on his partner, and Hacksaw Butch Reed are the two most experienced wrestlers in this particular match. And Arn Anderson, as I said, many consider him to be the finest tag team wrestler in the sport. There's Ron Simmons, big Florida State. He played nose tackle for Florida State. Coach Bobby Bowden down there, who's a very big fan of mine, by the way. Bobby Bowden's never heard of him. When this show's over, you and me are going to have a fight. Yeah, right. Side headlock. And Flair caught Simmons from behind with that knee. Suplex by Arn Anderson. Simmons he's up. He's up quickly.
Bounces back up.
Turn around, and look what you get, a big right hand by Ron Simmons. Anderson fights back with a
Ron Simmons,
Simmons fell, that strength reverses it. To the knee of
one of the legit badasses of wrestling.
Flair stops the count.
Even the Steiner brothers were scared of this guy.
Flair hammering on Ron Simmons, those chops. Double clothesline by the former nose tackle for the Seminoles. Flair now having some words with Theodore Arlong.
Oh, Teddy's getting in the ring.
Teddy Long just slapped Ric Flair in the face. He just slapped the man that's held the world heavyweight title 6 times right in the face.
How about that?
Right in the face.
Theodore's got some stones.
A lot of bad blood in this one. A lot of bad blood. I have never
Great psychology.
guts to slap Nature Boy Ric Flair in the face. The interesting part about this match, fans that may not be familiar with this situation, is that both Ron Simmons, there's a look at him, and his partner Butch Reed, who's now coming in, and the Horsemen are not fan favorites in all parts of the country. They like to bend the rules. They like to wrestle their own matches. They're very opposite. They're very arrogant. They're very conceited. But they're all four very, very good.
They're fan favourites in Chicago, though.
Nature Boy and Hacksaw.
Seems like Chicago likes the heels. I seem to remember they're cheering Sid on against Sting later. Woo! Bit of a dream match, really, this.
What a chop by Flair on that massive chest of Reed, and it fired Reed up those lefts and rights, and down goes Flair. Reed's got him up. Military precedent, extending the arms, gorilla slam. Arn Anderson picked up by Simmons, lucky with a lightweight. What strength by the world champions Doom, and Reed over there nailing Nature Boy Ric Flair in the corners. Deals him right out of the corner and clotheslines him. The Horseman cannot afford to let the pace slow down and wrestle a power match with Doom. Flair rakes the eyes. That'll stop him momentarily. Oh! Flair with a chop, Reed with a fist. Oh! That hurts. Sharp jab by Reed, knocking Flair down, but you can hear the impact. This indeed is World Championship Wrestling. Nothing else compares on the intensity of these contests sanctioned by World Championship Wrestling. And Reed again with the left hand. Man, Reed is impressing me. The Horsemen are letting it slow down. They're letting it. They're slowing down. They got to pick it up. Chop with a big thud. Again, see the power of Reed. He muscled Flair to the corner. And not a lot Flair could do about it on that occasion. Both teams have a lot to prove. Doom, the #1 team in the world in tag team wrestling. And Flair.
Flair's on Dream Street.
Oh, he rolled the wrong way. Flair rolled the wrong way. Then for the right, upside down. Goes the Nature Boy. Almost got our cameraman there. Cameraman taking right inside the ring, risking their own health. They get these great shots. Another chop by Flair. Now, here, this is hard. This hard surface. Wood surface here. And certainly not to be wrestled on as Simmons and brings him back in. Reed and Anderson were nailing each other. The Horseman forte is technical wrestling. Whether you love their style or hate their style, what they do best is wrestle, whether it be on the mat or in a counter position. Doom's strength is just what we have seen thus far. It's fists, it's high impact moves, it's using their strength in their mass. And Anderson again, the Horseman so proud, they want to fight. And that high impact move is not going to take him to the pay window.
No, it's not. And right now, as Simmons comes in, Doom is really impressing me here. Teddy Long has really scouted the Horseman well.
On top, lateral press.
Need to check out Arn Anderson's podcast. Not listened to one yet.
That's a strategic move. That's counter wrestling right there.
But it's interesting.
Watch this. Back of the head.
His shoot interview was good.
On the back of the head of Ron Simmons. As this match shapes up, remember this. Simmons, who may be the most physically gifted athlete in this match, is also the most inexperienced athlete in this match. The Horseman, I would think, would attempt to leave Simmons in the ring as long as possible.
Take a look at this now. What you see is that the Horsemen have obviously used Muhammad Ali's old rope-a-dope. They've taken Doom's best shot. Doom has worn himself out right now. As you see, the Horsemen double team Ron Simmons. Now they're going to wear him down.
Old ring move. They shoved him in the corner there.
I always miss
What a chop by nature.
these old school commentators. The way they still talk about it like sport and strategies. Even the heel announcer talking about the rope-a-dope puts it in like a real context.
Oh, that just is exposed.
Flair kick right to the knee. Flair would love to be able to set this big man up with a figure 4 leg lock. It's a submission move. Again now working on the leg, brings it down. Because what goes up must come down. And now the tag made. And now the Horsemen have found their stride. They have found that timing that they were looking for early in the match. And now they're working on the leg of Ron Simmons.
Double A Arn Anderson, the enforcer. And once again, the greatest heavyweight champion of all time stepping into the ring. Teddy's worried.
There again, working on the leg of Ron Simmons. Great strategy by the Horsemen. They know Simmons and Reed much stronger than the Horsemen. They know they need to take them off their feet. Work on that one body part. That body part apparently is the leg.
He's going for it. He's going for it.
There goes to the figure 4.
He's got it.
Look at Arn Anderson with additional leverage. Reed comes in to tell the referee. And look at Arn Anderson stomp on that leg of Reed, Simmons rather.
And Simmons is a long way, not only from the corner, but also from the ropes.
It has been said that the figure 4 in this match puts pressure on 5 different parts of the body. Really working on the lower torso.
For those who follow my other channel, Board Now, which I'm guessing is most of you who sub to this channel, look out for my Star Trek Discovery review coming up of the first episode of season 3. We'll be doing those weekly, and coming up this week, the finale of Lovecraft Country, which I'm really excited for.
Executed near enough to his corner so he could tag Arn
I don't quite enjoy this match as much as the Steiner Brothers match, but it's still really good. Different, obviously.
Yeah, but the agility's taken away from him as long as they take his legs out. Simmons trying to fight back. Anderson breaks the eyes. There's a reversal of the whip. And he went for a drop kick, and Anderson held on.
Bad move, Ron.
And the shoulder's up. Right shoulder was up. Anderson trying to hold him down. Arn Anderson and Ric Flair. It's Anderson with the advantage.
What I love about Ron Simmons is I've heard bits of his shoot interview, and he sounds exactly how you would expect him to. And he's got that sort of mean, sassy attitude as well. Which I know is a bit of a racial stereotype, but it happens to be true in his case, so I don't feel bad saying it.
Tried to make the tag, and now Reed, who's never been known to have a lot of composure, coming in.
Whoever came up with the idea to put him in gladiator gear in WWF should be shot. Putting him with Sonny was a bit random as well. But I can understand that a bit more. Because obviously they weren't sure how he would do on promos. And Sonny was always a really good promo.
Simmons is fighting a great fight, but he's going against the Horseman. Flair missed that elbow. Simmons caught him with a clothesline. I don't think he got all of it. He may have got Flair on the jaw with his fist more than 20 minutes gone by. 20 minutes gone by. 20 minutes gone by in this championship event. The World Tag Team title, the richest tag team wrestling prize in wrestling today, is being decided right here at Halloween Havoc.
Ooh. Pancaked him.
They are really sitting on the edge of their seats in this one, really observing the fans in the background. They have watched every move intently, closely. Tag made again. And wait a minute, Reed tagged in. Reed in. Nailing Flair and nailing Anderson. And notice the Horsemen go down on every single punch. Drop kick by Hacksaw Butch Reed. Glancing blow upon Flair. Sends him for the ride. Good shoulder block by Hacksaw Reed. But Arn's in the ring. Arn Anderson kicks Reed, stopping the count.
The street fight with Doom against Wyndham and Anderson at the next pay-per-view is another really great match. Very underrated. Oh. Saved his bacon there. Just in the nick of time. Ooh. Oh, another save. Some hot near falls. Then again, Arn's DDT is really good. I was saying about Michael Hayes' earlier. Arns is up there as well. Might like his a bit more actually than Hayes.
You wanted Havoc on Halloween? You got it right here.
They're on the outside, and here comes Reed, and they're all four men are out there. This is like a back alley brawl. There are those chops, fists, I do. Chops and fists by the Horsemen. They're going down the aisle. The referee's back in the ring. They've only got a 10 count to get back. They're calling for the bell. Both teams have been counted out.
Ladies and gentlemen, both teams fail to return to the ring by the 10 count. It is a double count out.
That must have been a really fast 10 count.
Well, we're going to go back and take a look at some of the action we saw momentarily. What a battle between these two teams.
See, here it is, Double A trying to
Not sure about the double count out. I get why they did it, to protect both teams. And obviously they're building for a rematch. Just felt a bit random, but
this feud between these two individuals, these two teams, certainly far from over. And now let's hear this.
Good match though.
Lex Luger, in just a few seconds, you're gonna have to deal with me once and for all. And this represents little old Lexi.
Ooh.
You make me sick. You get ready for the bell. If not, be ready for the jack ladder and all these other things. Because in just in a few seconds, I'm bringing that bell out there, and I'm going to take that title, and I'm going to take it all the way back to Texas.
I love it the way they've just got like a bale of hay with the Halloween props.
Here he comes to the ring. I don't like to be sitting this close to this. He's crazy.
Ladies and gentlemen, the following contest is
Need to see more of Stan Hansen.
championship. It is set for one fall with a one.
Should check out some of his Japanese stuff.
Versus the challenger from Porter, Texas, weighing 310 pounds, Dan the Lariat Hansen.
Hanson, the challenge, the total package. Let's Luger for the United States title and listen to the ovation that you will hear when the next man is introduced.
And ladies and gentlemen, his opponent from Chicago, Illinois, and 71 pounds. He is the United States heavyweight champion.
The total package. Lex Luger.
I guarantee you one thing, fans, this one will not be pretty. This will not be go behind. This will not be fireman carry takeovers. This will not be scored on a point system. This is going to be man on man. Luger, 6'5", 6'70+. And Hanson, 6'4", just over 300 pounds. And the United States Heavyweight Championship is on the line.
Luger's theme, the best thing about him at this time.
He makes me nervous. He makes me nervous.
Well, he's crazy. That's what's wrong with him. He disrespects officials. He disrespects any type of authority. He thinks the rules are written for everybody but him.
That's why I like him. That's why I think he is the next United States Heavyweight Champion.
Luger knows it's going to be tough. Hanson, with a great reputation, was kicked out of West Texas State University
And deserved it.
and started at an early age disobeying authority. I don't think he ever went to class. Of course, that's nothing new for those guys at West Texas State. And of course, Hanson now starting off very quickly. And Luger fighting.
I wonder if that's true about him getting kicked out of West Texas University.
The big man,
assist on the outside.
I'm guessing probably not, but it's a great character detail to add.
In my notebook and name every single neck that this guy's ever broken.
Only if your notebook's 30 or 40 miles away.
Oh, that's very funny. I'm supposed to be the funny one of this duo. Don't you forget that.
Hansen back in the ring. Big brawler, real big and powerful. Luger, the Adonis-like U.S. champion. Big chops there by Hansen. Snapping Luger over. Drops the elbow on him. Hansen on top with a lateral press, and Luger kicks out. Luger right outside, landed on his feet, down on one knee there, and Hansen with the elbow right off the apron.
Hansen's really taking it to Luger early. He's going for a quick pin.
He's trying to maul him. He's trying to use his bulk and his size advantage to maul and wear Luger down.
Well, of course he is. I mean, obviously Luger has the superior cardiovascular condition. Just look at the shape of Lex Luger. But Hansen, this is the guy that's broken the necks of some of the greatest athletes in the history of this sport.
Reversal of the whip. Hansen for the ride. Luger caught him with
Crowd pretty mixed on this one, I think.
And now Luger showing his strength, slamming the 300-plus pounder. Luger, the youngest man to ever start in the Canadian Football League as a 19-year-old. Turned down an appointment for the Naval Academy. Graduated from college with a 3.78 grade average. The thinking man's wrestler. But here he cannot be the thinking man's wrestler. He's got to survive this onslaught, and no one. World Championship
Where is he getting these fats from? The youngest man to play in the Canadian Football League was in the Naval Academy.
Look at Luger. Let's give him credit. Maybe the most, besides Sid Vicious, the most superbly conditioned athlete in the history of professional wrestling. Yet Hansen's wearing him down, setting him up. Larry, and nobody gets up from the Larry.
Luger working on, or Hansen, working on the neck of Lex Luger, leaning on him where Luger's got the press of Hansen as well as his own weight. Limiting the capacity of the
This match is alright, but their Starcade match was much better.
Martial arts type blows by Stan Hansen, who's got a great reputation around the world, especially in Japan. But the big man from Borger, all the way outside, he may have hurt himself right there. Landed right on his back. His head may have hit the back of that steel base there.
That's okay. Doesn't matter if you hurt his head. This guy doesn't think in the ring. This guy just comes in and beats you up.
Luger with his right hands, and Luger, if he tries to fight Hansen's fight, just fist and fire, he may find himself in the short end of the deal because that is Hansen's forte. He's beaten all by brawling. But Luger, I think, has got a wrestling, and Luger has become a great wrestler. 3 times United States heavyweight champion.
See, I got to give Luger credit right here. I cannot believe that he was stupid enough to send Stan Hansen back into the ring. It's to Luger's advantage to keep Hansen out of the ring, just like we saw in the match before with the double countout. Luger keeps the title.
Luger with those right hands. He's punishing Stan Hansen more than we have seen any athlete punish Hansen since Hansen debuted in World Championship Wrestling. Nice hip toss by Luger. And a modified elbow there. Coming down on the almost the throat area of Stan Hansen. Uncharacteristic of Lex Luger. On top of the lateral press. He has a leg grapevine, but Hansen did kick out.
That grapevine the leg is a great amateur move, but if you don't have your man worn down enough, it's not going to help you anyway.
Yeah.
Stan Hansen. Snap suplex.
Yeah, once at university.
Hansen drops the elbow. On top, 1, 2, and Luger kicks out. Right after Hansen debuted in World
Yeah, we went out to one once.
Suspended for 30 days for abusing
So, yeah.
official, fined $5,000. He's been fined and banned.
I dressed as Beetlejuice.
On more than one occasion.
And notice that Mike Atkins is the referee in this.
So it was actually one at a club. It wasn't like at somebody's house.
What Hansen did to him. I believe it was Randy Anderson that happened to, Paul.
Normally on Halloween, I just go to a movie or something. Yeah, that was fun. Good night.
It happened that way. Knee right there by Hansen. You can see the style that Hansen now is kicking into gear. Hammering away, mauling at Luger. Luger fights back, though.
Yeah, but that's what Hansen wants him to do. Hansen wants to sucker Luger into a slugfest here.
Hansen doesn't look too happy about it right now, in my opinion. Headbutt by Hansen. Luger now, very spaghetti leg.
Well, I wasn't actually dressed. Ooh, nice bulldog. Well, I wasn't actually dressed as Freddy Krueger, but I can see why you'd think that because of the jumper. That was quite a while ago. I've still got that jumper though. But the picture itself was probably taken 8 or 9 years ago. But that's why I love that jumper, because it does look like Freddy Krueger's. I think so, yeah. It's quite an old picture now.
U.S. champion caught Hansen right in the face with a drop kick. Luger likes to use his human torture rack. It's the first in the backbreaker. He has to get the man all the way up on his shoulder.
Nice drop kick.
Jury is out. Can he do it with Hansen? Slams him. Drops again the elbow on the challenger. Leg grapevine right in front of us, and Hansen kicked out.
Like I said, you don't grapevine the leg when you don't have your man sufficiently worn down.
You got any plans for Halloween?
Vertical suplex by Lex Luger. Great move by the U.S. champion. On top again. 1, 2, and barely he got out of it. No one has tested Hansen like Lex Luger has in this match. No one has challenged this man from Northern Texas like the total package. But he follows him in with a clothesline from the right side. Remember, his lariat is done with the left side. His left arm, he's got it heavily bandaged.
Right now, Hansen is really...
Yeah, sounds like a plan.
Exactly what... Oh!
Right there, Hansen taking liberties on the referee. Is that going to be disqualification?
Well, the plan for my stream that night is to watch The Exorcist. So look out for that.
Dangerous Dan Spivey at ringside.
That's Hansen's protege. Hansen has been teaming with Spivey in Japan. He got the cowbell.
Big Dan
Oh,
Spivey.
Dan Spivey, I forgot he got involved in this one.
Spivey came down.
That's Hansen's protege. Hansen got the bell and the ref can't see it. If he takes advantage of it now, we got a new champion.
Luger elevates Hansen. The bell comes loose. The referee.
It's my favourite horror movie, yeah.
Luger taking Hansen.
Still a few more streams between now and the end of the month. Probably do one tomorrow. Thinking Carnival of Souls.
There's no way he can get him up for the round.
Hansen caught Luger. He caught him with a lariat.
1, 2. He got him. He got
Caught
him.
him with a lariat. My God, Hansen has just become the United States
Pretty big upset there.
with the lariat. Ladies and gentlemen,
Just because you might not think Hansen would beat Luger for the title.
This crowd in shock, in total disbelief. He got him with the lariat. Out of nowhere it came.
Nice booking as well, because it made you think then he was going to get the cheap win with the bull rope.
Come out here for it and bringing the bell clean without anybody's help.
Without
but Luger countered and then got caught with the clothesline for the win. Obviously, the interference helped, but it kind of made you think he would hit him with the bull rope and win. But he ended up winning a different way. Kind of made it more surprising because you thought Luger had fought off the threat.
Well, let me say something about the smirk on my face. One thing I want everybody to know is homie don't play that, and you know what that word is. Now, I have proved to the National Wrestling Alliance, I have proved to Ted Turner, I have proved to Chicago.
Homie, don't play that.
That dude is the meanest, toughest, baddest tag team in professional wrestling. And one more thing, the Horseman, Ric Flair, Arn Anderson, I'm through with you. We don't have to wrestle you no more. You hear? Get on, Jim Paulie. Let's go back. It has been quite a night of upsets here, ladies and gentlemen, in Chicago.
Pull on his telephone.
Heavyweight champion, and still to come, the match we've all been waiting for. Big Sid Vicious,
Missy looking cute.
30 pounds to take on the Stinger. About the only thing that my two colleagues here have in common is the fact that they have both predicted that Sid Vicious.
God, she waffles on here.
Here at Halloween Havoc.
Well, I want everyone to know that I made a prediction first that Sid Vicious is going to beat Sting for the World Heavyweight Championship. And after what the Black Scorpion has done to his mind, it's going to be easy.
The heavyweight championship of the world is next. Ladies and gentlemen.
I love how they got Missy out just for that short bit. It's like, well, she's under contract. We've got to put her on camera at least for a minute. It's main event time. Bum, bum, bum. The battle of the rock stars, you could say. Sting and Sid Vicious, in case you're playing along at home. Bum, bum. Bum, bum. Bum, bum, bum.
I'll tell you what, let's give Sting credit where credit's due. He's pumped up and he's ready physically for this match. I'll even say this, he might be ready for Sid physically, but mentally, what effect has the Black Scorpion had on Sting tonight?
I was going to record a video after this, but I'm probably too tired. Might just hit the sack.
Look how much bigger Sid is. And the Stinger, oh, he turned his back. The emotion of the moment got in the way there. He turned his back. Sid misses with a clothesline. Big high cross body by Sting, but Sid catches it like a small child. And the Stinger's 250 at least. And a backbreaker. But the Stinger up. The adrenaline must be riveting through his body.
Yeah, I think Sid's definitely more over with this crowd.
Sid goes outside the ring. Now this is going to have to frustrate the heavyweight champion.
It's a bit mixed. Sting definitely has his supporters, but Vicious has more fans in this building.
Vicious rakes the eyes. Can you believe the size of the challenger? 6 feet 9 inches tall, 330 pounds. Ladies and gentlemen, not an ounce of fat on this phenomenal specimen. He missed that clothesline. His momentum took him all the way over the top, and Stinger follows him out very quickly. Sting's good friend Lex Luger losing the United States Heavyweight Championship. And could history repeat itself here? But many have said that Sid is the favorite in this match, as it's rammed into the steel post by the Stinger, the champion of the world.
But notice Vicious gets back into the ring. He doesn't want to count out here. Sid wants this match to happen in the ring. Horseman learned earlier tonight, if you're outside the ring, you can't win the title.
Wrist lock applied by Sting, the heavyweight champion. He won the World's Heavyweight Championship at the Great American Bash on July the 7th of this year in Baltimore. On February the 6th of this year, he hurt his knee. Thanks to the Horseman, he had major reconstructive surgery. Vicious went for the big shoulder block. Sting quickly moves out of the way. So this year has been a very memorable year for the world's champion. It took him 6 months approximately to rehabilitate his knee. And then on his first match back, in one-on-one competition, perhaps the greatest world champion of all time, he won the title.
Hey, I'm not taking anything away from this guy. I think he's in great condition. I think he has more courage than anybody in history since Oliver North. But the thing is, Sid Vicious is on a tear, and Sting cannot concentrate solely on Vicious.
That's his motivation right there. Little kids with that paint on their face. Little kids that write this guy and get answers back. Kids that get their autograph signed. That's his motivation. He's an outstanding role model for any youngster watching this event anywhere in the country.
Yeah, but how much effect can the kids have on his mind when a Black Scorpion does what he does? I mean, this guy was there, then he wasn't there. I mean, you know, it has me confused. And if it has me confused, then you confused. Imagine what it's doing to Sting.
Sid Vicious went for that headlock. Good kick up. And Vicious caught him with a clothesline downstairs. He may have knocked the breath out of the champion right there. Senior referee Nick Patrick assigned this.
Pretty good agility there for Sid.
Four horsemen.
Vicious with a kick on the back of the head. Now I slowed it down. He is a power wrestler personified. His power bomb, his version of a
One of Sid's
body
best
slam.
ever lines
I'm sure many of you are familiar with
was
that.
in
He calls it the
WWF
power bomb.
when he
Really
called
is a
Mean
devastating
Gene.
maneuver.
He's like,
The Stinger, of course,
"No,
has his
you
Stinger
bald,
splash and the
fat-headed
Scorpion
little
deathlock.
oaf."
Sid needs to keep on working on Sting. He needs to intimidate him here. That's what he's doing. He's
So
not only
funny.
beating him physically, he needs to beat him mentally.
Sting up and over with a quick move at Vicious. Wide base, looking to his legs. Wide base by the 6'9" giant. And Sting now caught him off guard. 1, 2, and Vicious powered out.
And Sid right back up.
Gets him with another clothesline. Puts the heavyweight champion of the world on his back. Vicious on top. Tried to lock his hands behind the leg, but Sting kicked out. Vicious working on the trapezius muscle.
One of the muscles that is damaged by the power bomb. It's not just the lower back and the spinal cord. It's the traps. It's your entire back.
Look at the strength. Look at the size. It's Vicious.
Nothing stops Sid. This guy's on a tear, man. Like the Reds winning the series 4-0.
Nobody thought that would happen either, but it did.
Sid coming back from a punctured lung. This guy is just as courageous as Sting. He's one of the horsemen. And he's one of the dirtiest players in the game.
Still working on that claw hold. Weapon in the repertoire of Sid Vicious, something Sting has not seen from this big man, and neither have we. He's got great strength, obviously, in his forearms and in his hands. Sting fights back with his left, going downstairs on Vicious. Vicious will reverse it with that great strength. And got him up! What a power slam by the challenger!
He's going for it. This is it.
Yeah, Power Slam looked a bit naff.
And now Vicious choking the champion of the world.
Think about it now. Sting's sitting here. He's looking up at a challenger 6'9".
Another thing I think I'll do on these streams from time to time is I'll watch like an episode of like a wrestling podcast or something, or listen is more the word, but I'll have it on YouTube on the other stream. Like I'll watch like a something to wrestle with or something like that, or an OSW episode, just from time to time. Could be fun. Probably attract some new fans as well.
In a lot of trouble now. Right above us. Vicious measures him. Nails him with that forearm right across the pectoral region. Falls back on his neck. Referee exercising his count. Vicious has a count of 4 to break the hold.
Sid, don't turn your back, Sid. Don't turn your back.
Sting on top. High cross body. Will he get him here? But he kicked out at 1. What strength by Vicious, and he's right back on top of the champion.
Sid right back on top, making a cardinal mistake, turning his back on Sting, but Sid recovering him from his mistakes, what all great champions must learn to do.
He has the physical tools and the physical abilities to overcome a mistake like that. A lesser athlete would have been pinned there. Now the champion of the world being tested. The fatigue factor sooner or later has to become one of the determining factors in this match. Sting has taken a lot of punishment. He has been pounded and hammered on by this big giant who outweighs the champion some 75 pounds. Oh, Sting's up. Oh, clothesline on the apron.
I have never seen Sid so ready.
Vicious on top. That Sting kicks out. The champion will not quit. I will assure you one thing. He may lose this championship, but he will lose it fighting. He will not quit. I can assure you that. He is a fighting champion. He has overcome too much already here in 1990 to quit now. He will not do it. These youngsters that ride him, these youngsters that see him in the arenas around the country, they are his motivation.
And it's those very youngsters that are Sid's motivation, because he feeds off their tears.
Vicious went for the elbow, but the champion alertly rolled out of the way. And now how much does he have left to muster some offense? He missed the elbow himself as Vicious quickly moves out of the way. For a super heavyweight, he's very, very quick. Sting fights back with that kick.
This match isn't that bad. Just doesn't really feel like a main event of a big pay-per-view. Just a bit mediocre, really. I can see why they went for Sid. But it's the finish, of course, which everybody remembers. The finish has to be one of the worst ever.
Vicious measuring the champion. The referee trying to get him.
Why is Sid taking him away from the ring? He needs to fight him back.
He's punishing here, and the referee, Nick Patrick, trying to get them both back in the ring. The fans here do not want to see a count out. They do not want to see a disqualification. They want to see let the better man win. I think that's good officiating on the part of Nick Patrick. Sting is up. The champion is up. What the champion? Up and over. What a move by the champ. Stomping away at Vicious. Standing drop kick. Vicious outside.
Is that where they did the switch?
Vicious outside.
Because I think so, because of the cameraman cutting away.
Cross body over the top rope to the floor. Right hand by the champion of the world.
Oh no, it's in a minute. You can see that Sting still.
Sting, don't turn your back on Sid.
Sid, why is Sid leaving the ring area? He can't.
You have to wonder why the Horsemen didn't do this sooner. I mean, Sid could have lost the match in that time. Here he is. Is it Sting? Is it Barry Windham? Whoop.
He got one, two. He got it. He got it. What is it? He got the belt. Sid got the belt. What happened? Sid won the title.
See, it's a pretty big pop, but I think the fans can tell that it's not really Sting. So some of them are expecting it to get reversed. Ah, the Halloween balloons are coming down. Stinger splash. What a clusterfuck of a finish. The fans are like, what the fuck is going on?
Sting, we've only got 30 seconds here. You've overcome every obstacle. What do you think about this situation? You've done it all.
Black Scorpion, Sid Vicious, and whoever that was. It's not one thing, it's another, Rossi. I can't believe this. I never thought defending the world title would mean all of this. That doesn't mean that I'm turning away from it. I'll always be here to defend it, no matter what happens, Rossi.
Are you here for the champion of the world? What pandemonium?
Who the hell was he chasing after?
Ladies and gentlemen, we'll see you at Starrcade Sunday night, December the 16th. So long from Chicago for Halloween Havoc.
It's funny how the balloons came down when Sid was announced the winner. But were the balloons planned? Whoever won the match? I don't know. Kind of bizarre. You would have thought they would have just done it for the babyface, but maybe not. Well, Sting won in the end anyway. That finish never gets any better. The match itself doesn't suck as much as some people say, but the finish was awful. I love this theme. It's very sort of Carpenter-esque. And there you have it, Halloween Havoc 1990 in the bag. So thanks guys for dropping by for this, and those of you who listened to the other stream earlier. It's been a pretty fun night. I enjoyed rewatching Halloween Havoc 90. It's one I always enjoy watching, even for the bad stuff. But yeah, some good action. There. So thanks guys, take care, and look out for more wrestling live streams and other movie live streams as well on the other channel. But thanks for listening, and I'll see you guys later. Good night.